As the sun rose behind the forested mountain pass that led to Thraktere Castle, a group of 5 horsemen rode towards Sargoth, bearing the banner of the Aserai, its yellow and dark red against a bright red and orange sky. Partia watched from the battlements, lost in thought, and still healing from the battle against Ayalis' army. It wasn't until the guardsmen, posted on the wall, gripped their weapons tight in fearful anticipation, that the leader of the Ashkas realized that now the Aserai banner belonged to the enemy. "A message for the leader of the Al-Eat," proclaimed one of the riders, and Partia watched as the guard let them through, yet they kept their guard up. As soon as the man in charge of that guard shift approached the Aserai horsemen, the leader proclaimed, "I carry a message to the Emir of Al-Eat." "The Sultan of Askas, you mean," corrected the guard in charge. A bit angry, the messenger delivered the letter to the guard and left. "Yes, the Emir of Al-Eat," snarled the bitter messenger as the riders turned and left Sargoth almost as fast as they had arrived. Partia knew before reading the letter the sort of content he would find in it. Still, as a sultan, as a clan leader, and as a man of honor, he had to accept the letter and read it. Going to a private room in the keep, the sultan of the people sat on a dark wood desk and opened the message. "May Aserai look upon you and bless you with wisdom. Reflect on your actions. There once was a humble man, born in Kuyaz, who had just married, and his wife was expecting. He decided to work hard and provide for his family, so he joined a caravan as an apprentice trader. He worked hard to gain enough money and experience to become an independent trader. He would always return to his wife, but never for too long before leaving. As the years passed, he had not 1 but 5 children, and he became so successful they owned not 1 but 7 caravans. His children never had much time to know him as a father, but he did all this to provide for his family. Yet the children grew and became traders themselves, working under their loving father. Yet the youngest one never understood his father's sacrifices. The long nights in the desert with the caravan, the fighting with the bandits. He just knew his father was a rich man who didn't have time for him. So when he came of age, he gathered his brothers and asked them to take away his father's business. The brothers tried to talk some sense into him, remind him that his duty to the heavens is their duty to their parents, but the ungrateful son stole a caravan and left. He tried to steal his father's trade routes. He attempted to starve him out of trade supplies. He even raided the other caravans that belonged to his father until the trader, with a heavy heart, decided he had to correct his mistake. He had been too absent and too soft with the boy. So now he had to take away his caravan, his men, his petty power, and teach him some respect, so he could come back to the fold, because he was a loving father. After all, he loved all his sons. Partia of the Al-Eat, I ask you not to forgive me for what I am about to do, but to remember that I do it out of love for all my children, the Aserai, including you. Unkid, blessed father and sultan of all the Aserai." Partia crushed the letter in a clenched fist. It wasn't even worth trying to come up with a reply. A flash of lightning in the distance caught his eye. There was a storm coming. Hey everybody, it's Party Elite. Welcome back to another chapter in the adventures of Partia Al-Eat in Bannerlord. A letter from our former lord has left Partia Al-Eat infuriated. Still he calls himself blessed. Still he calls himself father to all Aserai. Perhaps the old sultan mistakes Partia Al-Eat's caution and planning for fear. Indeed, he has been on the back foot ever since he declared independence, and indeed his brothers did forsake him. But Partia Al-Eat still has wind in his sails, and to prove that, he must turn his defensive nature to aggression. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bannerlord. This is going to be a slightly more aggressive session than the last one. We were very much defensive, protecting Sargoth, going from city to city, trying to fill up some garrisons. But today, we turn aggressive. We have to liberate Usanc Castle, and I think that's the plan to kick things off. We have to liberate Oristochorus Castle, and then we maybe will chase after Ortizia, or perhaps we contemplate pushing for peace. I've seen your comments, I've seen your concern, I've seen your fear, my dear council members, but rest assured, all is not lost. Yes, it would have been ideal had those lords joined us right at the beginning of this independence struggle, but we must understand from where they're coming. We must understand why they fear joining the future. Nobody likes change, after all. We will have the opportunity to speak with them again, and at that point, we'll have the advantage of already having broached the subject with them, and so we might be able to convince them again more smoothly in the future. Now, with that said, all kind of fluff aside, I do understand all your concerns and all that, but don't worry, I still have faith that we'll at least see some degree of success. I've seen some of you call for us to sue for peace immediately. I don't think that's necessary. I think we'll be okay, actually, to push and as I was saying, get at least Usanc Castle and Aristochorus Castle before we even consider peace, because I don't want to not make any progress during this initial declaration of independence. Another thing to keep in mind is that if we stay this weak, then we will have war on all fronts. Every other kingdom is going to declare war on us, and that will be a problem for us. So we need to make sure we make enough gains, and we have to convince some lords to join us. Otherwise, we're in trouble for a lot more than just independence, let me tell you that. 32 days of food should be good. Now, many of you as well in the comments very much agree with me, and I agree with you in turn, obviously, that, yeah, the conversation system is a little broken. And I actually saw many of you suggest that, perhaps I should save scum or perhaps I should use a mod. I was actually very tempted to use a mod. There is one out there that actually takes charm into consideration a bit better, but it felt kind of disingenuous to do that at the, without mentioning it first that I'm going to use a mod for these conversations. I feel like we'll manage just fine. Because in the future, when we repeat these conversations, again, it takes some time to open that option up, but when we repeat these conversations with these people, we will already have the pips that we earned from our prior conversation. So you start with a bit of an advantage, I suppose, is a way to look at it. So I feel like, again, given time and patience and perseverance, as one of you put it rightfully in the comments, we will see success. So fear not. It's just a matter of time, right? Now, I want to touch on as well, folks, if you have been enjoying this series and you'd like to see it continue, please don't hesitate, as always, to let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. It makes such a big difference in just how I approach content on the channel. Again, what I do more or less of, how I do it, how I approach certain situations and circumstances. I do read through all the comments to inform me, so do keep that coming. And on top of that, again, this is something I try to mention only once a month because I try not to, I don't like mentioning it too much, but if you've been really, really, really enjoying this series and you just want to show some support beyond, subscribing and commenting and liking, I humbly request that perhaps you check out my Patreon. A link to that is under the eye at the top right corner of this screen. It's in the description down below as well. And if you would rather not be a patron and deal with another third-party service, then instead you can consider becoming a channel member. To become a member, you click the join button down below, or you can find a link to becoming a member in the description as well if that join button isn't showing for you for some reason. Think of it like a Twitch subscription or like a Netflix subscription or what have you. And again, it's not obligatory or anything like that at all. That's why I try not to mention it too often. I don't want anybody to feel pressured to do it. But again, I just mention it once a month. If you've been enjoying, then consider that because it does really help a lot in terms of sustainability of the channel and longer Let's Plays and things like that. So I wanted to pick up food. I've got 32 days worth of food, so we can go on long sieges, no problem. I made some money, sold some stuff, we're good. I checked the tavern here to see if there was anyone to recruit. It was pointed out in the comments as well that I really should consider ransoming people more often because it's a quick way to make money, and I really ought to get on that rather than just considering prisoners for the purpose of recruitment. And for some reason, I've stopped thinking about ransom. So again, thank you for bringing that up. In fact, we have a boar champion that we could ransom off, so sure, why not? Let's go ahead and choose prisoners to be ransomed. It's a little bit of money, but it's money nonetheless, right? Oh, wait. Hold on, are these all prisoners? No, these are troops. Why would you show me troops for my ransom broker? Hang on. Where are we? So just that one boar champion that we can't recruit anyway. Again, this is just 100, but that last battle we probably could have made a decent sum had I remembered that and paid attention to it. Alright, so we leave Sargoth. Our plan is to go to Gummerdan, pick up some recruits. The people of Etterberg will suffer for a little while. It is unfortunate, but this is a different scale of war entirely. We have to be... I hate to do it, but it speaks to the evolution of Partia al-It, right? Where every minor offense was the biggest deal to him at one point. Now he has to think at a much larger scale, and perhaps eventually he will learn, you know, where the Sultan was coming from. But he's not there quite yet, though. Having to let the people of Etterberg suffer, because he has to head down south, is definitely going to leave a mark on Partia al-Ik. Now, I saw Anjikin's name come up, so I do want to just touch on Attis as well for a couple of reasons, because I've seen some questions come up. We will seek him out eventually. He's not my top priority right now, but we will seek him out eventually to get him back onto a caravan. I've noticed some of you mention, hey, you know, he's much better leading a party. Unfortunately, his stewardship is the same as Valdim and Dula's, so it's not like he could have a larger party than them. And right now, we're not going to have anybody riding on their own. We want them in our army. So I would rather use his extremely high tactics to go out there in a caravan to make us money. And, you know, more often than not, if he gets engaged in battle, he'll come out on top. Now, as luck would have it, he got engaged in the battle and he didn't come out on top. I mean, wow, what are the chances, I guess, right? Nonetheless, that's the thinking there. There's no reason to have him in our party or in our army or on his own in a party that isn't making us money as well. That's why he was doing what he was doing rather than having him, again, roam around on his own. So Usanc Castle it is. Oh, Kusur, are you... Oh, and I do intend to chase down mercenaries and stuff to have them join us, but the reality is that, like, Darim right now is near Sionen, which is all the way, like, up over here, if I'm not mistaken. Where are you? You know what? I thought I had a better... I've started learning the geography pretty well, but obviously some things that are less relevant to me are... yeah. Oh, okay. I just... Wow. Blind spot, I guess. Giant blind spot. Like, by the time I get there, that army will have moved. I'd be chasing these guys around, and then even once you convince them to join, they will likely flip on you. So that's why it's kind of up in the air on asking mercenaries to join. I'd rather ask lords to join. Even though they can flip on you as well, I'd rather ask lords to join first. I also just noticed my influence is at 100+, and I can actually push some policies to... oh, Sacred Majesty, how about that? I can actually push some policies to help further my... you know, my successes and whatnot, because I'll propose them. I'm the only one who gets to vote, and I'll obviously vote for them. Like, for example, getting military Corone is not a bad idea because it would help with influence. I want to make sure it's stuff that helps me and will not hurt me in the future when we get other, when we get vassals and things like that, right? So this is something to consider as well. I don't know if we'll be doing too much politicking today, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on what policies you'd like to see pushed forward or what policies you think would be a good idea to have enacted. I'm definitely keeping my eye on military Corone here, which I'm definitely butchering the pronunciation of, because it helps with gaining more influence when we are fighting, which is what we're going to be doing a lot of. Anyway, over to Usanc Castle, and hopefully... well, we're making a little bit of money. Hopefully we'll have the opportunity to speak to some of our former brethren, right? We have enough food for this. Yes, we do. Now, this will hurt our relations with Saratis. I believe they're the owners. Oh, sorry, Sorados. But it's pretty high to begin with, so we're fine. Let's go ahead and build our 3 Krebs and a fire ballista. Let's also get a battering ram going. Deja vu. Did we try this last session, or was that just in a dream? Hopefully this will be a success, though. Now, our party... we've got this brigand. We need a warhorse for you, don't we? Yeah, we do. We've got some prisoners, I assume, wanting to join us. We've got an Imperial recruit ready to upgrade. Yep. I mean, maybe I'll just do this when we're close to battle. Quite a few prisoners that act as these extra, you know, skilled reserves, if you will, to fill our gaps. I'm feeling pretty comfortable about this. I mean, we already outnumber them heavily. I'd love to reduce their numbers a bit, but more importantly, I'd like to crack their walls. If we crack their walls, we should be able to take this castle without much issue whatsoever, and that'll be huge for us. I want to make some gains in this battle. I'm losing some relations, eh? This is the downside of being an independent kingdom. All these things will impact us directly. Alright, gotta keep our eyes on this. Again, our... ooh, Unkid. Oh, Unkid. Interesting. I mean, he might even try to engage us. Where is he headed? Oh. Oh, this is a golden opportunity. How much time have we wasted here? Like a day and a bit. Alright, let's leave. This is a golden opportunity. Go on, let's leave. Because he's headed down south, we might be able to corner him. We might be able to corner him. It's got to be smart here. His speed is 4, ours is 3.1, but we are disorganized, so we might end up at 4 as well. Is he coming straight for me? No, okay. I was like, no way he's coming for me. He's moving at 3, we're at 2.3. Wow. Still disorganized, though. Right. Speeds are matched up. I don't want to automatically move because I want to... again, corner him. This is a golden opportunity to engage our sultan. Oh, weird. I don't know what oh, I guess it was auto-saving. Helping Alkiria's medicine as well. Again, we're healing up a little bit. He's at 4, we're at 4. Should be able to catch him. Alright, here we go. At this, a peninsula, I suppose, is what, yeah, peninsula. Oh man. What an opportunity. He's getting some reinforcements. They might actually catch up because they're so much faster, but that doesn't concern me. Here we go. Oh my god. Not that this makes a big difference as far as the mechanics of the game is concerned, but it is certainly symbolic. Partia, I'd wish you peace and prosperity, but of course, I don't want that. Unkid, we were once friends. So then, what is it? You know we are at war. Surrender or die. I have no wish to fight you. Yield or fight, you fool. Indeed, we fight, and we prove Unkid's mortality. We prove that he is not a god, nor is he blessed by the heavens, or any such thing. The mere mortal. Our inventory is set, our party is set up properly. And this is great, because this is Unkid's army, but he's alone. That means there are people headed to him that we can speak to. That's what I'm really kind of excited for. And as we heal up, we'll be at 500 plus. Anyway, to the battlefield we go for a hopefully beautiful and symbolic victory. Oh man. I really have to stay on top of my game here as far as my tactical executions and stuff are concerned. I've been slipping a little bit. We can't allow that. Men! Hope you're prepared. Alright, here we go. Horse archers move forward. We have high ground anywhere. We are the attacker, so we'll have to move forward. He's got a decent front line. Build wall. Archers up over here. Let's go. Spread out. Oh, looks like they might be coming towards us, actually. No, they're just spreading out. They've got some cavalry over there and some cavalry over there. Or is that... No, those are footmen. My horse archers are taking a couple of risks. I don't like that. Cavalry, on me. Let's go. Glaive out. Try and get some work done over here. Got to be careful of those archers. There's a lot of archers. Our horse archers, they just feel like they're taking foolish risks. See, this is what I mean. This is what I don't like about sending them in. Really. In we go. Devastate their cavalry over here. Facing me, that's fine. Balanian crossbows are getting some work done. Charge him, turn around, charge him. Alright, getting some work done, beautiful. Go in. On me, let's go. Interception. Nice. Come on. Ah, his shield came up right on time. Okay, let's just ride. Our men will follow me. Oh, this man's been getting work done. Alright. Cavalry, wait over there. Get ready for a rear charge. Our archers are able to fire away freely. Not the best angle for them, unfortunately, but they're getting the job done. Infantry is waiting. Cavalry, charge back there. Shut down their archers, please. Let's go, men. Infantry engagement's about to begin. Countercharge, let's go. Our archers are still able to fire. Let's go ahead and move them over here, though. We'll have a better time firing. Into the flanks of the enemy, right? Beautiful stuff, beautiful stuff. Cavalry, charge free. I need to get involved as well. Oh, beautiful work. Beautiful work. I mean, we are taking some losses, but we've done rather well, I would say. We've done rather well. Ah. Where is the Sultan? Where is the Sultan? Brother fights brother. Always a disappointing moment. Got him. Down goes Unkid. My kill. Oh, that feels so good. Now again, we have taken some losses, but by and large, this battle was a massive success. Also interesting to see folks pick up weapons and stuff. I didn't know they did that. I only thought they did that for thrown weapons and ammunition. Men, you have won a glorious victory today. People will speak of this battle for ages to come. Symbols, after all. Looking at the shield on our back. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. We only lost 17. 18 wounded, 17 dead. And 63 leveled up. Let's not forget that either. That's a big number. Oh, wow. And please, I must have got Unkid as a prisoner, right? Amazing. You are at my mercy. Unkid, you're my prisoner now. Amazing. Amazing. Now, I've seen some of you mention that if should I get him as a prisoner, I should keep him as a, let me actually, I think I need some infantry. I've got lots of archers. I need more infantry. Many of you have said I should keep him as a personal prisoner, like, with me in my army. Unfortunately, people are more likely to escape if you do that. Unfortunately. So, I think we're going to drop him off at Charas, actually. Let him rot there. For at least a little while. The prison mechanics, mechanics are a little unfortunate. Because the game will automatically ransom people off if you've held on to them for too long. They're very quick to escape as well. There's a lot of like little stuff there that can be a little annoying, I think. Like, I'd love to be able to spend money to put Unkid under like heavy guard or something, you know, to like ensure he can't escape, or to ensure that he must be rescued. Something like that would be nice. Nonetheless, I will definitely take what we've got here. Lots more room for prisoners. How many folks do we have in our party? 269. Nice. Let's go ahead and add... Well, I guess I can take everybody on, right? And then we can drop some people off. Can I take everybody on? I don't want prisoners to escape. I cannot take everybody on, okay. So, let's go ahead and be logical here. I would like these Aserai skirmishers. Get some more archers. Sure, why not? Get some of these footmen as well. They'll be our infantry, obviously. Veteran infantry, Mamluk regular, don't mind if I do. Could use some more horse archers too. Aserai archer. I mean, it's hard to say no, right? Like, as much as I need infantry, it's hard to say no to already quality ranged units. Couldn't get you. Oh, it hurts. Anybody we can drop off over here? Yeah, let's go ahead and drop off the Valandian Levy crossbow. Go ahead and drop off the Aserai Militia Archer, sure, and let's go ahead and get instead the Mamluk Axeman and the Mamluk Guard. I think that's a better call. There, and we're at 125 prisoners. Cool, alright, wonderful. 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 Feel pretty good about that. Go ahead and pick up all the loot, of course, and that'll mean we can upgrade some of our units again because of the Warhorse. But now, here's what we do. Here's what we do. We go up to Charas to drop off Unkid, and we try to have conversations with any of the armies, any of the parties that were coming down over here. Porev, are you the man in charge? Now, we do have to be careful in case there's like a massive number coming towards us right now. This man's just charging towards us now. Okay, there we go. There we go. Gotta keep moving. Radagast. Yeah, see, these are all the people that Unkid was calling to his army. Really couldn't have worked out... Well, it could have worked out better. We could have had the leaders in this area. Over to Charas we go, I suppose. Unless... Yeah, over to Charas we go. Let's not let Unkid escape from our grasp. Is he still with us? He is. Okay, good. Charas has become a bit of a stronghold for us, hasn't it? A bit of a capital of ours. I love it. I love it. There we go. So, over to our... Well, Tavern District first. Go ahead and get the Valandian armed traders. Then we go to our keep, our dungeon, and drop the Sultan himself. Wow. Wow. We have room for more prisoners. Any of these that we want to bring in? 14 Valandian footmen. I say we leave a bit of a gap. It's probably not a bad idea to leave a bit of a gap. So if we find higher quality troops, we can pick them up, right? Yeah, I think that's the right call. So Unkid will hopefully be stuck here for a while. We're good. Oh, wow. We are good for food here. Amazing. This is why I've been leaving the grain and stuff over here. That's worked out wonderfully. And the garrison is strong. The militia is strong as well. Yes. Oh, man. I feel like I saw this last time, but it just didn't register. You know what I mean? Anything to trade or pick up, or do I want to make a quick buck or pick up some war horses? Not a bad idea. And let's also... I mean, surely there's garbage we can drop off over here, right? Oh my god. These helms, man, these helms. Leotold? Perhaps we give you something fancier. Let's give this to you. Look at that. That's a good look. Let's, I guess you're fine. Alright, cool. Didn't realize we had such high quality stuff just sitting around again. Oh man, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff, isn't there? Good. Well, it's good to know we have a source of money. I feel like I need to... One thing I learned from my last go at this was I need to empty my inventory more often. Otherwise, I end up with so much stuff just sitting there. It's a mess to organize. And I mean, there's money to be had, right? You never know when you'll need it. You never know when you'll need it. And I gotta make sure that I keep everyone's original stuff. I don't know. I get attached like that to things, I suppose. Ooh. Yeah, we've got better than that across the board. Still plenty of money. Still plenty of money to be made over here. Get rid of all of you. Get rid of you as well. You're pretty low quality. These guys are good. What have I got? Okay, I've got something better. So let's go ahead and Leotold. Go ahead and get you this. Good stuff. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. And get rid of you as well. I think that's enough for now. We've got a couple of these ones that are left. Again, just trying to like clean things up a little bit. There. There. Sorry. A little bit more. Bear with me. Done. Leave them with a little bit of money, right? Cool. Done here. And let's go ahead and take a look at our party, because again, with war horses now... Well, actually, the first thing I should do is take a look at my inventory. Not for me, but for... Well, actually, hold on. My apologies. I was thinking about Attis, but he's not with us, so I can't assign him a war horse, unfortunately. Mamluk regular. Go ahead. Upgrade there. The highwayman. Comes the Valandian champion, the Khuzait raider, for sure. I would like more horse archers. That's my first move. So that's been accomplished. Now we can go ahead and get Valandian champions. We can get another Valandian champion. Wonderful. And I believe that is all. That brigand, I mean, for now is going to stay in his role, I suppose. I'm over my limit. Oh. No, 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 no. I am over my limit. Wow, okay. Okay, well, that's fine. So I just wanted to check that. How did that... When did that... Not the end of the world. Go to the keep, manage the garrison. We'll drop off... We just picked up a bunch of armed traders. That's how that happened. Valandian armed traders. There we go. Leave one of you behind. Done. Cool. That makes sense. Sorry about that. Now back over here, because I want to make sure I get those upgrades still. I was wondering, I was like, how do the upgrades lead to that? It didn't. That's how it didn't. Valandian Light Cavalry. Or no, Valandian Knight. Upgrade you. Cool. There we go. All done. Moving on. 500 strong. Well, 550 approximately. I could also, just for safety, disband the army. And then bring it back together. We're all right here. Join me. Join me. Come on now. Moving. None of these guys are leaders of any of the clans that we wish to speak to. Alright, over to Usanc Castle we go. Yorick. Chasing me, really? Really? Yorick, aren't you in charge? You are. Of the Ormidoving. Now, we don't get along, do we? Not at all. But it's worth a shot, I suppose. If they stay close to us, but nah. But at Usanc Castle it is. There's a lot of reinforcements here, though, which is obviously concerning. And that hurts our relations again, which is also... That's the incentive to not leave and come back, but... We couldn't let the golden opportunity of Unki just roll by. Now again, we are going to be 540 strong, so let's keep an eye on the numbers around us, because clearly they are sending reinforcements. They are looking to defend Usanc Castle, but I suspect we'll be okay over here. I hope. I hope. 127, no food. We've got, what, 25 days of food. Good stuff. Members of our party either ready to upgrade or prisoners willing to join. So again, the losses we take, we can very quickly make up, which I'm feeling very good about. Definitely happy that we did that. Took the time to get that kind of set up as well. And this trebuchet is done. Move your reserves. Again, the intent here is to crack the walls, not necessarily bring their garrison all the way down. That's just a side effect, which is going to be helpful. But I want to crack their walls so that when we attack, we take minimal losses. Every battle we fight, if we minimize our losses, this independent struggle has longevity. Barter offer accepted. Suruk of the Aserai has been ransomed. See what I mean? Like, I didn't want that, but what can I do? Let's see, 280, 300, and 420, 485. Like, that's a decent number of individuals, right? Take a look at my character situation over here. What's it talking about? What have I got? And this stuff, again, I don't know if it's actually increased or if it's actually active or not. Increase my damage with pole arms by 2%, or increase my damage with pole arms while mounted by 2%. I'm going to go with cavalry. So that makes sense. So increase your damage with pole arms while mounted by 2%. I assume pikeman implies when you're not mounted. So I'm going to go with cavalry because that's typically when I use it. And then braced increases your chance to dismount an enemy cavalry on a successful hit, or bonus to pushing opponents with a successful thrust attack with pole arms. Increases militia recruitment in governed settlements by 1. Interesting. I'm going to go with increase your chance to dismount an enemy. Though neither of those really, I mean, fine. I believe everybody else is fine. Alkyria, I say we do the same thing for you. You find yourself in similar positions, I think. And who else? Leotold has 3. Ooh, okay. Probably give you a polearm if you're actually going to use this. So cavalry, braced, and what's this? Swift swing increases swing speed, or clean thrust increases thrust damage. Infantry troops in the formation you're leading have +3 to their polearm skill. That's kind of big. Let's go with clean thrust then. And I assume... What do we have left? Usually the orange dot means there's an upgrade available, does it not? No, I'm sorry. This screen has always been a little messy in my opinion. Anybody else leveled up over here? Just because battle might come at any moment. No, just a bunch of prisoners. If battle is coming, then we'll get those prisoners involved, right? They're not ready yet, but soon, I assume. Just need this third trebuchet and we can start causing some damage. This third trebuchet. We can finally get some work done. We don't have to wait for the fire ballista. It'll be nice when it arrives, but we don't have to wait for it. That's typically my approach, and it seems to work. Nukar arrives as well. Now they might strike. Nope, they still wait. Alright, here we go. If we can crack even one wall, then I'll be happy. 125. You know the forest people. These are some serious numbers now. Here we go. Here we go. Go ahead and get these prisoners involved. What worries me is the, maybe I should wait until they're a little bit closer. Yeah. Basically upon us at this point. Okay, here we go. Because I didn't want anybody to abandon, disband, just because we, got these guys in. This is going to be a hefty fight, but I think we'll be okay. And if we come out on top, then it'll be really good for our independent struggle. Because this is a big chunk of people being taken out of commission. Now, it's possible to have a conversation as well and try to convince them to join us, depending on who engages us, but I want to be prepared for the worst. We can set people loose if battle doesn't come, right? We're done here. Yes, I'm over my limit, that's fine. Here we go. Who comes here? Yun of the forest people. I don't know you. If you have anything to say, say it quickly. Ravens are hungry, and I would not keep them waiting. I am Partia, and who are you? I am Yun of the forest people. I'm afraid I have to consider you my enemy. We welcome strangers into our lands. The woods are wide, and there is game to be hunted and food to be gathered enough for all. There are some who come here to steal from us, to enslave us, or to tax us. Every spring the bodies of those thieves are discovered in the thaw. Yun, you cannot see it, but you have been enslaved. You have been enslaved. Just look at the colors on your flag. Come on now. In our lands, it is customary to pay us a tax for our protection, unless you want to fight. Stay your hand. Perhaps we don't have to come to blows. What am I proposing? Your liege, Yun, is not worth of your loyalty. I don't think this will work because I don't think he's in charge. Ooh. What are you saying exactly? I am the rightful ruler of this land. I would like your support. I barely know you and you're asking me to talk treason? Indeed I am. You may know me as a man of honor. I don't think we'll succeed, but it's worth a shot, right? No, I'm not entirely comfortable discussing this with you, he says. I gave an oath to my liege. Well, did he violate this oath? Perhaps? Okay. I might be correct. I am correct. Umkid and I have been through a great deal together. Put your interests and the good of the realm first. There's too much at stake for that. Okay, there's no chance. It was worth a shot, but there's no chance. You're known for your valor. Fortune favors the bold. Oh. Always hurts a little extra, doesn't it? You're totally right. Except I'm simply not comfortable. Fair enough. Listen, I think you're the one who ought to surrender. Here we go. This is going to be a big fight. What are the numbers we're looking at? They're the attacker. We are a little outnumbered, but I think we'll be okay. I hope we're okay. Is your garrison joining? No, it's not. They're not going to sally forth, right? Yeah. I would like to see the bar. I think it's roughly right down the middle. It's in their favor. This is such a mess. Like, come on. I'm the defender. No, they're the defender. I'm the attacker? How does that make sense? I'm standing here. It's fine. Whatever. To the field we go. We gotta do well over here. We gotta do well over here. It's crucial. I think I see a little mound over there. Maybe one over there as well. Let's see what we can reach. Oh, that's nice. Oh, this is also nice. Let's go up over here. Shield wall. Archers up over here. Loose formation. Oh, this is going to be kind of dirty. But I think it'll work. It's so painful to see the dismounting heroes. They gotta fix that. They gotta fix that. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Gotta get some early work done. Eliminate their horse archers. Oh. Just a little early. Okay. Getting some damage here. Come on now. Finish them off. Okay, they're engaged. That's good. Hopefully our men are able to fire cleanly. Again, I need a lot more infantry, don't I? Horse archers over here. Come on now. How did they get all the way up there? What's going on? Oh, now we're eating damage. Of course. Come on, keep falling back. Oh my god, we're eating so much damage. Is that retreat order? And our horse archers over there. They're pulling back, okay. Gonna come up over here. Archers getting to work, good stuff. All that cavalry over there is problematic. Charge in with the cavalry. Go, let's go, let's go. Frontline engagements are about to begin. We're still firing away. In comes the cavalry charge. Beautiful stuff, beautiful stuff. Move up there. Shut down their archers. Infantry. Charge in. Countercharge. Archers still able to fire. Good stuff, good stuff. Cavalry's doing well, it seems. Yep. They have a lot of archers coming through, don't they? Going for a rear charge over here. I'm eating some shots too. Actually, no. Pull over this way. Stay on their archers. Taking some losses. Okay. Our infantry's doing well. Infantry, hold the line over here. Let them come to us. Let them come to us. Where the archers are able to provide some support. Cavalry up there. Let's go. I think I need to get a little involved. No. So tempting, isn't it? Don't need to chase down everybody that's like running away or anything. Are you guys back? What are we looking at? 104 archers. Oh, that's terrifying. Are they all surrendering? Not a chance. Follow me. See if we can't eliminate more of this army. Oof, that hurt. That hurt my horse a lot. Not get baited into a trap over here. I feel like they're all surrendering. I feel like they're all surrendering. I can see you following me back there. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. Getting a decent number of kills, actually. Oh, I love the horse animations. Give them hell, let's go, charge in. They are fleeing. They are fleeing. Want to minimize how many of them get away, obviously. Oh, they're still able to turn around and fire. I need to be wary of that. Only so far, man. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Let's go, let's go, let's go. More experience to be gained here. More enemies to be slaughtered. Want to make sure we minimize how many of them still stand at the end of all this, right? Ah. In we go, come on now. A few of them still willing to stand here and fight, eh? This is what I was worried about. This is why I didn't want to just send my troops in on their own. Oh, jeez. Eating a couple of stabs here. Good thing is we'll heal at a decent speed when we're in our siege camp. Come on, men. Over here, let's go. Oh, let's go, let's go. I know I took another loss or two. Well, wounds, that's fine. In comes the cavalry. Good stuff. Finish them off, finish them off. I thought I saw someone on horseback. Nukar causing some damage over here, are you? Thought I saw him. Oh, is that him? Here we go. Here we go. Oh, down he goes. That wasn't a car, yeah. Alright, beautiful. We did, again, we took some losses, but we've done well. We've done well. They were the attacker, yeah, we were the defenders. Only lost 36, right? Like, Come on, that's fantastic. Only lost 36. Experience for 73. We were heavily outnumbered. Too many of them got away, though, if I'm completely honest. I should have engaged a bit more aggressively when they were retreating, but that could have cost us many more lives. Wow, okay, this is, this is good. This is good. And the siege continues. How many prisoners? Nukar, you are my prisoner now. There's no setting you free. Some of them might escape, but it is what it is. Radagast of the Forest People. You're my prisoner. We spoke with their commander. We failed, so there's time before we can talk to them again, so there's no reason to set them free. Or at least, did we speak to their commander? You know what? It's relevant now. Let's go ahead and get these upgrades done. Feeling pretty good right now, that's for sure. Let's go down the Spearman path again. We need more infantry, right? I keep saying that, and I keep not pursuing it. We need more infantry. Yes, we need more infantry. Stop taking away from our infantry contingent. This is a good, you know, high-tier army now. Like, it's got to a point where our higher-tier units are seeing some survivability and stuff. I don't want to jinx it. I feel like I just did. But I certainly feel pretty good about how things have gone so far. Pretty good about how things have gone so far. Now, prisoners. How many did we lose, actually? Are we at a 266 plus 21 is 287. Ah, really? You have to actually let two people go. Actually, no, we don't. What am I saying? We don't. We've got people in our army, right, that I can give units to. Right. But we can only take on 20, 30, 112... 31 prisoners. Okay. It took me a while to do that math. Let's see. Valandian Spearmen. Imperial Infantry. Imperial Trained Infantry. Doing infantry first. If you haven't noticed the pattern. Okay, Aserai Skirmishers become really high quality archers. Aserai Archers are high quality archers. Tribal Horsemen, sure. What else have we got? Aserai Infantry, Aserai Mamluk Guard. Alright, cool. Now, everything else is, I think, pretty free to go with whatever. Mamluk Cavalry is good. Trained Archers, Mamluk Soldiers. Go ahead and pick y'all up. Still have some room. Let's go ahead and get Valandian Infantry. Khazate Archers. Aserai Footmen. Yeah, 138. And then how about the Valandian Footmen? Or you can get the Hidden Hand, sure. Let's leave room for potentially better recruits down the line. Sure. Yeah, let's leave some room. Again, if I was very close to taking Usanc Castle, I'd go over my limit, but I'm not. So I'll just let these guys go. We're fine. Ooh, over my troop limit. Yes, that's fine. I'm aware of that. I wish that had occurred to me earlier, that I could just give it to other people in my army. But it's fine. Yeah, these are all the people that got away. No big deal, no big deal. Valdim, let's speak. I have some troops for you. It has been a while, I suppose. Let me inspect your troops. I will not forget our victory. Damn right, that was a good win. That was a solid victory, right? I feel pretty good about that. We're at 287, so I just got to give you 2 soldiers. You can have my militia veteran archer there, and you can have my Sturgian soldier. Could actually give him more troops as well. Maybe as prisoners become willing to join us, perhaps. We'll see when the time comes. Anything else? Nope. Back to the siege we go. Your Highness. Oh, man. Not simply a lordship. Alright, back to the siege. Continue, yes. So, if all goes smoothly now, Usanc Castle is more or less guaranteed. Still playing it carefully. Down to 115. Every time a catapult or something breaks, it causes damage to people. Battering ram is ready as well. Go ahead and get a fire ballista going, and then we'll build a siege tower. Might as well, kind of a thing, right? But it's the I do want to crack both walls. Lycia is under attack, okay. 106 defenders, 497. We're 500 plus when we're fully healed. And again, being in a siege camp, I believe, helps healing rate. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. Good stuff. This didn't have to be the case. Certus could have joined us. Thais has been ransomed as well. See, this is what I don't like. So quick to ransom. Okay, gotta finish this catapult off. That'll drop them below 100. Thractory is under assault as well now. The settlement, not the castle. They are being adventurous. They are being aggressive. Down to 95. This wall is almost taken care of as well. I wonder if I need to fight this fight, or if we just let the troops go in. Dorian continues to become a better engineer. Stuff. We could just send in the troops. Come on now. One last catapult. We'll drop that, and then we'll get them to 90. So the question is, alright, so both of their walls have been cracked. I could wait longer to eliminate more of their garrison. I feel like if I lead the assault, we're going to see better results. Is what I feel. Let me just check my party real quick. I think we'll lead the assault. By better results, I mean specifically better experience gain, which is pretty important right now still. Even though it's only 90 defenders, I think it's the right call. I don't want to wait to reduce them further, because I feel like we're wasting precious time if we do that, where other things are happening in the world where we're needed, so to speak. 87 defenders against our 510. That shouldn't be a problem. We've got trebuchet and stuff as well. They'll be fun to watch in action. Let's do it. Let's lead the assault. Hold on a second. Almost forgot. Almost forgot. Gotta make sure that I have my fancy woodland longbow and range arrows. There we go. Now we're fit to lead a siege. How about everybody else? You've got your crossbow, you're fine. You've got your throwing axes, you're fine with your northern broad axe as well. Dorian, you're good. Lance, I mean, you're fine. You've got your throwing axes and then you dive in, right? Okay, we're good. We're good. Let's do it. Lead the assault. Usanc Castle will be mine. Again, this will hurt our relations with Sorodos, but it is what it is, right? We gave them a chance. These people did not need to suffer. We'll just auto-deploy. No reason to get too fancy. I think the game understands how to take advantage of circumstances. And we're going to ride up. And perhaps we'll partake in some archery first as well, just to minimize enemy strength, and then we'll dive in with our soldiers. Auto-deploy, all good. Yep, let's begin. Let's begin. Yeah, we can see some of them on the walls. So let's go ahead and shoot them down first. Our first, major victory, I think this will be. Major, well, winning, there's something about winning a settlement, right? We already defeated Unkid, which is a pretty big deal, I would say. Oh, come on now. You guys are dodging. There we go. Getting a couple of hits in. Beautiful. Our archers are also pretty good. I need to make sure I don't shoot any of my own men. Oh, dodged at the last moment. There we go. Down with you. You're just a set of ammunition. Oh, did you see that rock come through from the treb? That's pretty good. I don't know if it got a kill, but it looks cool. Alright, let's move up. Our men have arrived. Hopefully getting some kills in. Yeah, we're taking some losses as well. Let's go, let's go. Oh, see you. So does all of my archers as well, evidently. Come on, men. Push. Lost a Sea Raider warrior. Taking some losses, but we are storming a castle at the end of the day, right? We are storming a castle at the end of the day. And I'm Sultan now. I have to be a bit more careful about how I charge in. Come with me, man. Walk through the breach like this. I mean... There is something about this, isn't there? There is something about this. Oh. Well done, men. Well done. Usanc Castle is ours. Amazing. Oh man, that feels good. 12 lost, so it's not insignificant, right? Considering what we were up against. But walls and stuff, 12 leveled up, 7 wounded. Not bad, not bad. And automatically Usanc Castle comes under my direct control. Ooh, nice. Some troops willing to join us. But do we have room for them? 279. So we have room for 6 of them. 6 of them, eh? Okay, I'm not going to let go of a Valandian Vanguard and a Valandian Champion. Imperial Elite, yes. Valandier Volgier, I assume. 83. 84, 85. Yeah. And 11 prisoners. And we can pick them all up. Drop them off. In here, 139. The problem is that there's no ransom broker at a castle, which is why I'm hesitant. The Aserai Archer for sure. We're 140. Everybody else, you know what? You can go free. And you know what? Let's go ahead and pick up Titanian Clan Warrior, Mercenary Guard, Hastati, Principes. Yeah, they're all at the bottom. I want to drop them off as a part of the garrison, is what I'm thinking. Just occurred to me that I do have to defend these castles. They're harder to get to because they are surrounded by our well-garrisoned settlements, which is good, but I want to make sure that they're not able to snake through and cause us trouble, right? Done. Over my limit, that's fine. Everyone's going to leave soldiers, right? Everyone's going to leave troops and prisoners and stuff. Done here. Relations have decreased further, not a problem. Usanc Castle has fallen to your troops. You may station a garrison here to defend it against enemies who may try to recapture it. Yep, exactly what we're going to do. We are still over 530 strong, it seems. Yeah, prisoners being dropped off. Manage the garrison. What do we have? Nothing, obviously. So that's obviously a little concerning. Drop you, and you off. Okay, what prisoners are willing to join me? I think I need to be a bit more careful about this, I guess is the word I should use. Drop Radagast off over here. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Should I just trust that Usanc won't fall? It's certainly going to draw attention, which concerns me. Concerns me a lot. Okay, I'm at 285 right now, troops. So I can't take any more on. I don't necessarily want to get rid of anybody. I guess we can drop some of these high tier... The problem is, like, leaving behind high tier units without a proper garrison is just asking them to be slaughtered. Right? That's the thing. So let's let the militia grow first. We'll deal with the consequences of this later. Maybe we'll go around, pick up some low-tier recruits and drop them off at Usanc instead. I think that's the way to go about it. Let's go ahead and manage the castle, though. We need to have, okay, tier 3 walls. The militia grounds are necessary. Add you. Go ahead and put some money down over here. 47 days down to 14 days. That's good. Another 5k. Oh, perfect. Sure. We got the Castellan's office. Then we have, what is this? Don't need you. And then you are the training fields. Okay, I'm fine with that. Sure, I think I'm fine with this. Housing is what's being built right now. I think we should focus instead on training militia. Just build some defense, even if it's a minimal defense, some defense to hold on to this. And I could leave Dorian behind to increase the rate at which things get built, but it'll slow us down when it comes to siege battles is the thing, if I'm not mistaken, right? So let's leave it be for now. Let's leave it be for now. Cool. What I will do is, I think, let's speak with Dula. Go go ahead and take a look at your troops. Let's take a look at your ranged troops. Imperial Palatine Guard, Valandian Levy Crossbow, Imperial Crossbow, Valandian Hardened Crossbow, and Imperial Trained Archers. Valandian Sharpshooters. Some Master Archers. Okay, cool. Pick these guys up. The reason why I'm doing this is because I'm going to drop them off as a garrison. I'm like of two minds. I know I'm going back and forth a lot. Baldum. Let me inspect your troops. And let's go ahead and take your Imperial Trained Archer. Hardened Crossbows. Again, I don't want to weaken us too much on the battlefield. Either is the thing. That's also very important. Now we manage the garrison. Alright, so. All the way at the bottom. Veteran Archer. Drop some of our troops off as well. Imperial Trained Archers. Militia Archer. Some of the Imperial Crossbowmen. Anybody else? Imperial Armed Trader, yep. Can leave the Aserai recruit down over here. They won't level up automatically, so no, that's a bad idea. Let's also drop off... Where are our archers at? And how over are we? We're over by about 10, 9. We're over by 9, okay. Valandian Levy Crossbow. Valandian Crossbow, let's do that instead. Down to 5. Valandian Sharpshooters, I like to keep them on. I like to keep the Hardened Crossbows on as well, so fine. In that case, let's get rid of more of the Valandian Levy Crossbow. Now we're at 288. Very archer heavy, I know. Let's drop off Militia Spearmen. And perhaps the Sturgeon Spearmen as well. Cleans up my my troop types as well a little bit. Puts us up at 281. A little bit of a gap. We can go to our prisoners and pick them up, right? Okay, done there. Let's pick up our prisoners. Oh man, so much management stuff to consider now. Hope y'all don't mind. I mean, it's a crucial part of the game, obviously. Let's go ahead and get you as well. Some more horse archers wouldn't hurt. And of course, cavalry too, right? Or sorry, infantry too. One more. Where are you? Go with the Mamluk soldier. Sure. Done here. And that's all done. Put the garrison up. Filled out my party. Checked out the castle management. Managed the garrison. I think we're good. Okay, jeez. Militia will grow slowly, but it's relatively safe, right? They went as far as Sargoth, though, so as long as we keep blocking them off over here, we should be relatively safe. But we're about to go all the way to Oristokor's castle. It's hard to manage. What I'm thinking is we'll go to Usanc, Gamardan, and Thraktere, Garantor, pick up a bunch of recruits, lowly recruits. If we can, our party will probably fill up instead. And then drop them off at Usanc Castle. Man. Interesting. Folks, this is, however, where we're going to have to call it a session. We've made a fair bit of progress, I would say. I mean, it feels so marginal just taking Usanc Castle, but capturing Unki as a prisoner, capturing a bunch of these guys as prisoners as well, winning that battle, just hurting the numbers, the Aserai numbers, even temporarily, right? Taking Usanc Castle, these are all big steps. We are showing our... This lion is baring its teeth, basically. And the next thing we shall feast upon is Oristokor's castle, and then maybe Ortizia. Maybe. That's going to be a tough one to take, because we're going to put it under siege, we're going to try and reduce the number of defenders, and armies are certainly going to come up over here, through the isthmus and attack us. I don't know if that war with the Khuzait is still ongoing or not. One way to check, of course, is by going to the Aserai. Oh, come on. Like the kingdom of the Aserai. They are at war with the Khuzait still. That's good. Look, there's us. So cool. Alright. Alright, done. Folks, this is the end of the session. I hope you enjoyed this one. I certainly did. It is nice to have Usanc Castle under our control. It is nice to have a relatively strong army, and I'm sure next session, if we're able to isolate some of the Aserai nobles, we'll be able to increase the size of our kingdom using diplomacy. On which note, remember folks, if you have any thoughts or suggestions about policies we should enact, then let me know. We've got over 300 influence, so plenty to use for good purpose, hopefully. If you enjoyed this session, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, it makes a massive difference in how I approach content on the channel, what I do more or less of, and how I go about doing it. Again, just as a reminder, if you've been really enjoying this series, maybe consider becoming a patron or a channel member. Links to both, again, are in the description down below. Not an obligation, just thought I'd mention it again. But folks, as always, a massive thanks goes out to my channel members and patrons for supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big ol' thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, I bid you farewell.